Hello again everyone. Today we're going to harvest the red scented lime. It's a small little bush and everybody else here has tasted them, but I haven't had one yet, but apparently they go really good with fish and seafood in general, shellfish and things like that. So this is a fruit tree developed by Australian scientists. They crossed a type of mandarin with a finger lime, and the result was a red scented lime, which is under plant breeder rights. I think it's still like a plant copyright type deal, but yeah, I'll pick probably 3 of these today, and the tree's quite spiny, big spines on it, so I'll just be careful as I pick this. So that's an Australian red scented lime. We'll find 2 more. Beautiful. So this one's just growing in a narrow space between a roof and a fence, and I've got a little worm farm, in-ground worm bin there that I fill up with food scraps, and yeah, it seems to be loving the part shade position, so it doesn't get a heap of sun. It's about midday sun for maybe 3 or 4 hours, and I think the maximum height will be about the same as the fence. Right, so we've had very chilly weather here for the past week. We had a couple of -1 and a -2 Celsius. So this area, the only thing that sort of felt it was the coffee plant and the moringa, but that dies off every winter. Lychee, they seem to be a little bit hardier, as does the curry leaf. But the problem I have now is have to go and catch some fish to test the finger lime out. The forecast tomorrow is for fog, heavy fog, but we'll go and target some calamari and some pike. So pike's got a white flesh, which should go quite well with the finger lime. Alright, so we're out on the water chasing some calamari, and Urban Bounty doesn't have to just be about what you can get from your backyard. It's also what you can get from your local surrounds. So let's see how we go today. Okay, so here's the spread for tonight's meal. We got some locally caught southern calamari and some pike, some rice, and the star of the show is the red-scented lime, the Australian red-scented lime. So I'll drizzle some of that onto the pike and the squid. They look pretty much seedless from what I can see. Very juicy. And smells very unique. There's a little bit of chili on in the flour for those Alright, I'll let that sit for a bit. So I'll try and film and eat here, and I'll grab a piece of squid first. These lime, they really do go with seafood. I was actually considering to pull that tree out, put it in a pot and put a jackfruit in its place, but I think it's earned its position in the garden. So the Australian red-scented lime, definitely going to stay in ground. And have a look at that. That's a pike, which are abundant in our waters and salt water, and everyone uses them for bait, gummy shark bait. But to be honest, it tastes better than the thing you're trying to catch. It tastes better than the gummy shark. And you can cut it up into those nice steak shapes. Delicious. Even better than the squid. Beautiful.